Ma, it is I, the Frenchiest fry. Today we are here and we are working on more D&D art so I can focus on my own shit that I actually want to work on. Yeah, we're gonna work on D&D art. But before I do that, I'm gonna remember to send my stream notifications because I always forget to send them. And then I'm like, And then I end stream and I'm like, oh, I forgot. Oh, this intro song is so cute. It is... I don't know what the one that was playing before this was, but this current one that's playing is 198 Mount 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚂. And it's like a Final Fantasy remix, I guess. I don't know, I don't play Final Fantasy, so I don't know. But that's what it says on the little screen. Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Chris, I would ask you how your time zone is going, but I already know. Alrighty. The first one, the really pitched up one. Can I, like, scroll and see what was previously, or is it forever? What was it? It's called Look Up, featuring 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚃𝚂. Posted by Tokyo Elvis and Jozu. Alright, let's fucking get some shit done. I wanna get these... I wanna get this D&D art drawn, like, finished, so I don't ever have to worry about it ever again. Oh god. Not on the same layer, please. I'll just take a screenshot of the spelling and send it to you. Because I don't feel like typing it out. You're very welcome. Oh, I'm so sleepy. One of these days I'll actually just, like, go to sleep when I'm sleepy, instead of being like, I haven't had enough me time yet. Because the thing is, like, I could go to sleep early, but I know myself, and I know I'm still gonna sleep in until I normally do, so I'm not really gaining any extra hours of being awake, I'm just losing them. Ugh. Yeah, if I'm not as talkative, it's because I'm very, very tired. But perhaps there will be a moment where I have a spike of energy and I yap a lot. But, like, as it stands right now, I'm, like, fighting to keep my eyes open. Bro. That's my head. Can you, like, control your flying a little bit better so you don't scrape your poopy little fucking bird butt against my head? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mr. Cher. I know you're old, but come on, man. Ugh. Oh, goodness gracious me. The worst part is, like, I'm gonna... There's, like, no winning with me. I either am going to be tired as fuck when I don't want to be, and then I will stay up past my point of being sleepy, and then I'm gonna stay up till fuck-ass o'clock in the morning. Or I go to sleep when I'm tired, and then I just fucking sleep for 8 years, because my body... It doesn't matter. I can go to bed super early, but I'll still sleep in until, like, at least 10 a.m. I don't think there's ever been a time where I have, like, awoken, risen at, like, any time before 10 a.m. without, like, an alarm going off and waking me up. You know, it's kind of crazy. All of a sudden, today, after so many days of my trust sleep schedule, I started feeling like I was about to fall asleep at 8 p.m. local. I know I couldn't fall asleep because then if I had, I would be waking up at 4:20 a.m., but I'm happy about being tired but reasonable. Yeah, I kind of am like, oh, like, it's nice to be tired at a reasonable hour, but because I work evenings, it's kind of annoying. Because, again, like, yeah, I could sleep. But, like, the thing is, if I sleep, it's not gonna, like, it's just not gonna, like, work out very well, I fear. Because I'm still gonna sleep in till, like, a stupid time. I'm just gonna lose hours. I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna gain any hours from that. I'm not gonna wake up earlier and feel refreshed. I wish that's how my body worked, but it doesn't like working that way. I don't think I've ever been a morning person. I've only ever been a night person. If I want to see the sunrise, I'll just stay up to see the sunrise. I'm not fucking going to sleep and then waking up to see that shit. It's not. Oh, goodness. Oh my fucking god, man. I cannot. It's kind of crazy how many searches it took me to find that song you sent me the name of, but I finally found it. No problem. Yeah, all of the music that I play on my stream is found on the YouTube channel Game Chops. They have like copyright-free music for people to use for streams and such. And they're also vehemently against AI. So much so that, like, some of the artists that they have featured on their account, like, some of them submitted songs, but, like, the art that they submitted with it was, like, AI generated. And, like, they literally went out of their way to replace the AI generated images. So that's neat. But they, like, recently released a video talking about how they're, like, to combat AI stuff, like, they want to keep creating, like, actual human-made remixes and whatnot. And they're also doing, like, live mixes now. So that will be interesting to see. Yeah, it's always nice, when people, particularly artists, are vehemently against AI. Mainly because, like, there's, like, a certain subset of artists that are like, well, like, if you're using it to, like, speed up the process, it's okay. And it's like, I disagree. My opinion is that if you need AI to, like, help you at any point during the creative process, then, like, you either need to practice more or, like, manage your time better. Like, there's certain things where it's like, okay, like, yeah, like, that's fine to do. For example, if you're, like, retracing a certain angle, like, if I'm making a comic, and, okay, say I'm making a comic about this character named 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚂. If I have drawn him in this position, like, with this specific, like, face angle once, I don't see a problem in me tracing over it again for another panel. Disney did that. If you go back and, like, watch some of the, like, Disney classics, there are a lot of, like, animation sequences that are reused. And it's because during Disney's, like, golden era, which was, like, the 50s, during Disney's golden era, they were, like, the studio was, like, basically going bankrupt. So they couldn't afford to make all new animations. So if you go back and you look at some of the older movies, there's certain scenes that are, like, literally just, like, traced from scenes from another movie. Like, one particular example that comes to mind is in The Jungle Book when... Oh god, what the fuck is the bear's name? I can't remember what the bear's name from The Jungle Book is. Anyways, he's, like, dressed up like a monkey, and he's dancing around. That, like, animation sequence of him dancing around was also in, I believe, Disney's Robin Hood as well. They had, like, a bear character that was dancing around. So, like, they reused assets, essentially. Because it was cheaper to just, like, trace over an already existing animation rather than create an entirely new one. I don't know. I feel like there's already so many tools that help speed up the process of art that we don't really, like, need AI, in my opinion. And I think anybody that's like, oh my god, no, it's fine, is a stinky poo-poo pee-pee head. I don't even really care if it's like, oh, I made my own AI model and I'm specifically training it on my art. I don't know, I just think that's fucking lame. In the same way, like, I should know what 2 + 2 is without using a calculator, like, you should also know how to do things without the use of generative AI. And then there's gonna be, like, a subset of people that are like, well, I already know how to do it. And it's like, yeah, but you will lose those skills over time if you are not practicing them. I don't know about other people, but I know when I take a break from drawing for a long time, it fucking takes me a while to, like, get back into the groove of things. Like, the last long art block that I had was in 2020, I believe. And, like, when I finally came back to drawing, I was, like, struggling. I couldn't even draw shit that I used to be able to, like, draw normally. And, like, super easily. But yeah, like, I don't know. I just don't understand why you would want to, like, use generative AI, I guess. Especially if you, like, already have the skill to do these things. I can kind of understand people that, like, don't know how to draw or whatever. I can, like, understand the thought process behind it. I still don't like it, but I can understand the thought process behind it, at least. That being said, I think people should just, pick the pencil up. I don't know, it's good for your brain to... It's good for your brain to learn new things. Actually, I kind of feel like once you've already fully realized an animated character, it's kind of better for everyone to utilize some AI to fill in the frames during high-intensity animation. I mean, I don't know. I personally just don't want it. Because, like, we already have people that do those jobs, right? I don't understand why. I don't understand why we're trying to, like, take humans out of everything. And, like, I know why this is, like, tinfoil hat theory type shit, but, like, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, AI is gonna help us so much, guys. Like, the robots are gonna do all the jobs we don't want to do, and then we can do whatever we want. But, like, that's not gonna fucking happen. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen. That's like a fucking... That's like... How do I word this? That's just like very wishful thinking. Because here's the thing. The people that are funding this stuff are billionaires. What's one thing that billionaires need in order to live the lifestyle that they have? They need people to exploit. When AI comes around, yeah, they're gonna take the jobs we don't want, but they're also gonna take the jobs we do want. And I think it's very, like, naive to believe that the people that are, like, literally a bunch of pedophiles and, like, people that actively exploit and abuse not only, like, the earth, but, like, the people to extract these things, these materials from the earth. I think it's very naive to believe that, like, yeah, like, once we have no use to be around, that we're just gonna be able to live happily. Like, no, shit's still gonna cost money, except everybody's just not gonna be able to afford it. I know this is a heavily fought over conflict in TBH. I often will say something about AI and realize a few hours later that I hate my own take, and this very may be one of those. Yeah, you're right, my bad. F, I did is stupid and foolish. Oh, I'm not even, like... this is not me, like, trying to be like, you're stinky dum-dum. That's just... I don't know, like... I saw a take the other day that was very much, like, it was like somebody was like, my woke take is that generative AI is like a tool of fascism. And I like thought about it for a moment, and I was like, you know what? You right. You right. See, like, I think that there are probably, you know, good uses for generative AI, maybe. But not for, like, the majority of the public to use. I feel like if it is used very sparsely, I suppose, if it's used not super frequently, it might be okay. In certain situations, in certain fields, it could be useful. But for a majority of work, and for a majority of people, I do believe it does a lot more harm than it does good, personally. And I know that's very boomerish of me. And like the thing, like people will be like, "Oh, you're just scared of change," and it's like, I'm not scared of change. I am scared of change that is going to like affect us in so many like negative ways that we won't even see. Like the internet was a great tool as well. However, it's only, I mean, how long has the internet been around? Like 20, 30 years, something like that. It's been around for 20 years. 30, it's going on 30, 40 now years probably from like the earliest versions of the internet. I really think that like we're only just now seeing like the kind of tip of the iceberg of the issues that the internet is causing. And it's gonna be a long while before we see like the really bad long-term effects of overdependence on generative AI. And I'm not even necessarily talking about like, oh, the fucking like environmental aspect of it, but like the societal consequences of it, I suppose. And not for art especially. Yeah, I don't think we need to be automating something that is supposed to be about human expression. Even if it's just for like a single, like one tiny little frame. I don't see a point in it personally. I would much rather that job go to somebody that is passionate about it. Because my thing is like, if you are, how do I word this? If you are not like enjoying what you're creating enough to like actually make it and like do it yourself, then that's kind of just like telling me that like you don't really give it's less about like, oh, like this is efficient, and it's just like, why, like I don't know why we're trying to automate like everything that makes humans humans. People are like, oh, I want to have like AI girlfriends and boyfriends, and it's like, why? Or like, why are we automating communication? Like, I know it sucks to send work emails, but like it takes 2 seconds, and like communication is a skill. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I would just rather not use it. I don't understand people that use it. I don't know. Like, I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm weird. Like, I personally enjoy every part of creating something. Like, even if it's something annoying that I don't like doing. Like, I suck at naming characters. But I find the process of, like, researching names and their meanings is, like, fun. I don't know. I fear that, like, generative AI in particular has, like, even further pushed the notion of, like, everything must have, like, a monetary value to it in order for it to be valuable, or it has to, like, it's gotta be, like, you can't have, like, mistakes. Let's put it that way. Like, you're not allowed to create something funky and weird looking. I don't know, I don't like it. I'm, like, not articulating my point very well because I'm tired, I fear, but, yeah. The times I have consumed generative AI content, 9 out of 10 times, was, like, not willingly. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, people are like, you can't say it lacks soul. And it's like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't care if it makes me a boomer. I just, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm old-fashioned. Maybe I'm old. But, I don't see a need for it. I've lived my entire life without having to use it. I don't know. We're gonna lose a lot of different art forms. And when I say art forms, I don't necessarily mean like specifically art, but like, I don't know. For example, if you wanted a popular streamer or whatever to say something funny, you used to go through like hours of footage and chop up the different words and splice it together. That shit's funny. I like that. Picasso. Now you got stinky little generative AI, and it's just not the same. It's not as funny. A lot of art forms and brain cells, yeah. Yeah, so far, like, they're not peer-reviewed yet, as far as I know, but the, few studies that have come out about people being overly reliant on generative AI has so far shown cognitive decline. Your brain is not working as hard, and therefore it is not growing as much. Your brain's a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. This is why a lot of people, when they get older and, you know, they start losing their hearing, they kind of start slipping into dementia because, like, their brain is not being used anymore, or as much, and they're having trouble understanding. I don't know. I thought you were going to argue that back in the day we only had mildly funny streamers, but now that we have you, we have the innovation of a consistently funny streamer. I wish I was consistent. If I was consistently funny, I would go do stand-up comedy. I fear that I am only funny when I'm being like 100% serious, and I think that's just like an autistic person thing, because there's been like other people that have shared very similar experiences where they'll just be like ranting about something, and they'll have like a little observation, and they'll be like ranting about said observation, and then everybody else thinks it's like the funniest thing ever, and they're like, oh my god, haha, you are so funny. And then it's like, I'm not trying to be funny though, like I'm frustrated. And then they laugh and they're like, oh ho ho, you're so funny. And I'm like, I have done nothing silly whatsoever. Why are you laughing? But I think they just think that my reaction is funny. I don't know, like, my mom always fucking laughs at me when I've gone off about, like, random shit, and then she'll just start laughing, and I'm like, why are you laughing? And she's like, oh, you're so funny. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be funny, I am simply speaking my truth. And then I get laughed at. It's like an Austro-Germanic laugh accent. Don't ask me what accents I'm trying to do, because I don't. I never, like, label the accent. People are like, oh, that's a funny accent that you're doing. And I'm like, I don't They're like, what accent are you? I'm like, I don't know what accent I'm doing. Don't ask me. I don't know what accents are. It's fun though. They are fun. But I'm not gonna start naming accents, because the last time I tried to like name one of the accents that I do, people got mad at me and they're like, you don't sound British at all or Australian, and I'm like, okay. I'll just go fuck myself. It's fine. I'll just call it shitty ambiguous accent and we'll call it a day. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just here. I'm not trying to be silly whatsoever. I guess I'm just naturally super funny. I don't know. That, or like, maybe it's just like the fact that my autism makes me like deadpan sometimes, and like people find that silly. I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm saying shit that other people think, and they don't want to say it. But they know what I'm saying is true, and they're like, haha, it is so funny because it is true. I don't know. I don't know anything. You know what I do know, though? I know that it pisses me off when my bread starts going bad not even a week after I bought it. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Why are you going bad already? Maybe it's because it's like super fresh bread from like the bakery section of the store. I don't know if they do like the baking right in the store. They might. I don't know, but I'm pissed because I was gonna use that for sandwiches and now it's rotten and I cannot. It's already moldy and I can't use it. It's sad. In fairness, that's so true, is kinda a solid element of modern social discord. Is it? Yeah, so like, normally, and like maybe this is what I should just do with all the bread, but like, apparently if you freeze the bread and thaw it, it lasts longer as well. But like I didn't want to freeze that bread because I was going to use it for sandwiches, but now I can't use it at all. Because like, whenever I go to make dinner, I'm really bad at remembering to take out anything from the freezer. So. Oh, a solid element of social discourse. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say something more, and then I realized I don't have to. Oh. Oh my goodness, the budgies are looking so adorable. You guys are so cute. Oh my goodness. Fuck. They are looking very adorable. They're all floofed. Cher has the fluffiest pantaloons right now. You are so fluffy, 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚃𝚂. Fucking hell. Ugh. Holy moly. I don't know why I can't be this tired, like, when I actually want to sleep. When I guarantee, like, the worst part is, I could literally end stream and go to bed right now. And I fucking would immediately not feel tired. Because my body simply hates me, I fear. I wish my body didn't do that to me, but I know that it will. Ugh. The tiredness only persists as long as the activity— that's what I'm fucking saying. I don't even know why I'm so tired. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. And I slept pretty good, I feel. I don't know. Maybe I actually just, like, sleep like shit. I don't know. Maybe my sleep is not that great. My brain's not working. I can, like, sleep for, like, 10 hours and still feel tired. Or maybe it's just I don't know, like, maybe it's the fucking, like, undiagnosed autism and or ADHD. I don't know. Maybe I should go and fucking talk to my doctor, but in order for me to talk to my doctor, I have to make an appointment. And in order for me to make an appointment, I have to fucking harass him over the phone. Because it's, like, impossible to fucking get an appointment. Because he's got so many patients. He said I was his favorite patient, though. And that's because the last time I went in to talk to him is because it's called angular cheilitis is what it's called. But it's basically, like, the corners of your mouth get, like, a fungal infection. And then they get, like, really, like, it gets, like, really dry and scaly, and, like, it cracks, and it's really painful. Anyways, I had it pretty bad, and it was, like, really painful, and, like, I wanted to, like, go and get it checked out, because I was like, man, when I did research on it, I did, like, a bunch of research, because, like, anytime I fucking get, like, some random shit like that, I always do a bunch of research to see if it's something that I can cure at home, because if I don't have to go to the doctor, and I don't have to get some, like, special shit to put on it, then I don't want to— I would just rather not do that. So, yeah, anyways, I, like, took a picture— I took a couple pictures of it when it was, like, at its worst, and then I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is angular cheilitis. So I, like, researched on, like, what to do to, like, take care of it at home, and people were like, oh, like, if you just, like, wash it, blah, blah, blah. You should also, like, get an antibiotic for it, though. And that was kind of why I made the doctor's appointment, because I was like, well, fuck, if I need... Because, like, it had been a couple of weeks at this point, and it wasn't really going away. And I was like, well, shit, if I have to, like... If I have to get, like, an antibiotic for it, I should probably go to the doctor for that. So that's why I made the thing. But, after... By the time I started putting polysporin on it, like, the triple antibiotic polysporin on it. And just, like, watching it constantly. And, by the time I had gone in, like, by the time I had finally gotten in to see the doctor, because I have to wait, like, a month. Like, I'll call in, and then the only available, like, appointment times are usually, like, a month later for my doctor. Anyways, I go in to see him. And, like, it's pretty much gone at this point. There's still a little bit of it there, but it was, like, mostly gone and, like, not as painful as it was before. So, I went and saw my doctor. And then I told him about it, and I was like, yeah, like, I did some research, and, like, I think it's this. It's pretty much gone now, though. I was like, but here's some pictures of it from when it was, like, at its worst. And then I basically just got him to confirm it for me, and he's like, wow, you are my favorite patient ever, because, like, usually the rest of my patients, when they come in, they'll have an issue, and then, like, they won't even try to resolve any of it at home. They'll come in for, like, a common cold. And then I can't even, like, they, like, expect me to just, like, do stuff for them and, like, snap my fingers, and I'm like, that's really funny. But I'm pretty sure my doctor is on the fucking autism spectrum, because he also was, like, talking about creepypastas the last time we met. So, that was cool. But, yeah. I'm his favorite patient because I try to treat myself. As soon as you're at rest, no, yeah, literally, what that absolutely sucks. At least you're his favorite neglected patient. It's not, I don't even think it's necessarily his fault. Like, I don't really know how it works. I think it's just that a lot of his patients are older. Because in my area, there's a lot of older people. But, yeah. I just thought it was funny that he was, like... I thought it was funny that he was, like... My other patients suck. But yeah, no, he's a funny guy. Can you not fly directly at my head chair? No, I said that before your story started. It's just funny because if you state... Because in the state, if you go in thinking you've self-diagnosed, the doc just sneers at you, lol. BRB. There's definitely, like, some doctors that would, like, not appreciate that. But my doctor is on the spectrum. Like, very obviously on the spectrum. I have been heavily considering getting diagnosed. Mainly just because I'm curious. But... Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh. I just remembered something while I was drawing this character. So, like, when I was doing the initial sketch for this character, the guy that asked, like, whose character this is, I, like, asked him, I was like, is his hair supposed to be... Because he sent me, like, a Baldur's Gate screenshot, and then I was like, is his hair supposed to be, like, textured, like, dreadlocks, or is it just, like, wavy? And then, like, I remembered, like, researching different, like, references for dreadlocks. I don't even, are they called dreadlocks? I don't know. I don't know. I can't, because, okay, the only reason why I'm worried is because I believe I saw somebody on TikTok being like, yeah, like, we don't really use the word dreadlocks anymore for them. But I don't know. I'm too light to know. But, like, anyways, I was researching, textured hairstyles for this character. And one thing that I found that was really cool that I didn't know before, because I am white and I do not have textured hair, when you have them in these, like, braids, locks, I don't know what to call them. When you have them in this hairstyle, you can, like, use your own hair as a hairband. Which I think is so fucking cool. Like, damn. You don't actually need to get, like, a separate hairband or, like, scrunchie for that. You can just fucking give her. You can just give her and fucking use your own hair to tie. If I tried to do that with my hair, I don't think it would stay, first of all. And second of all, if it did, it would cause everything to tangle immediately, I fear. Because I don't know if my hair is, like, slightly... I think my hair is, like, very slightly wavy. Not a whole lot, but mostly straight, anyways. Unlike the rest of me. No, it's mostly... My hair's, like, mostly straight, but when it gets really long, my hair is, like, very, very fine. But I have a lot of hair. Like, a fuck ton. So when it gets, like, really long, it's annoying because I'll literally brush all the knots out. It'll be perfectly brushed out. And then I can, like, move my head like this, and then it's all tangled again. And it pisses me off. And I wish it wasn't like that, because if my hair didn't, like, tangle so easily, I probably wouldn't shave it off every time it pissed me off. But alas, it pisses me off a lot once it gets to a certain length. But I'm thinking I might grow my hair out again. That way, when I do go to shave it, I can just shave it all off in one go. And then when I'm old and older, I'm old already, honestly. My body aches. When I'm, like, older and fucking decrepit, I will be able to make a wig out of my own hair. Chris, I'm already going gray. I'm old. Although I will say my body being crunchy is my own fault, because I am not as active as I once was. Yeah, so am I. Exactly, we're both old, Chris. I'm old. You're just older. You're ancient. I got yelled at by my D&D party for saying that I'm old, because everybody in my D&D party is, like, in their 30s. And they're like, you're not old, and I'm like, I'm fucking old. And then I'm like, well, what does that make us? Y'all are fucking ancient. Okay? Y'all are prehistoric. I am old. I identify as an 80-year-old grandma with dementia. How? Hang on. I need to look at how I drew. How did I do? How did I draw your fucking... I see. Actually, I didn't even fucking bother with the other bits. Although I've been told it's a little bit cute because the gray hairs are coming on the sides of my head down next to my ears. Are you pulling some, like reverse Frankenstein? Or sorry, reverse Frankenstein life. Why did I think Frankenstein's monster also had, like, a white streak in his hair? It's... Oh no, her fucking gray hairs are on the side. Although they're slightly, like, above her ear in some of these. Oh, on one side it's slightly above her ear. Anyway. What the heck? What the hecky heck? Fucking destroys my spine. I have to do more yoga. And by yoga, I mean like basic stretches. Not like actual yoga. Although I think some of the stretches that I have are technically like yoga poses. But I need to start doing them again. My posture sucks, and my back hurts, and everything hurts, and I miss being flexible. I want to work out again. I wanna be fit again. I'm such a fat fucking shit now. I actually want to get, like, ripped, low-key, but I can't. I want to get ripped, but I can't afford to eat the amount that I need to eat in order to get the gains that I want. Maybe I should look at weight sets and see how much they are. Or maybe I can just make my own weight sets. I could pull... I could do what my brother used to do when he was younger. I can get, like, the fucking... I can get, like, some empty fucking, coffee cans with, like, the coffee grinds in it. And then I can, like, fill them with various objects until they are the proper weight. What? No fast pass with chicken and rice? I mean, I got rice, I just... If I'm, like, I mean, like, for now, I would be able to afford it, but, like, if I actually start making gains, then, like, I don't know if I'd be able to afford it. Actually, because, okay, hang on, I need to look something up. I did a 23andMe, like, forever ago. And, when I did the 23andMe, it tells you, like, what kind of... it tells you, like, what kind of, like, body type you're more likely genetically to have, because there's, like, endomorph and, like, all that other shit. What is my fucking password? The chicken can be expensive for sure, yeah. I don't want to use my two-factor authentication. That's fine, okay. I'm getting, like, distracted by this, but now we're talking about it, so I'm gonna look at it. How has it already been an hour? That's insane. Oh, wow. I'm less likely to be a deep sleeper. What the fuck is... Where's the... I don't... Health and traits overview? All reports. Let's see. Health predisposition. Don't care. Don't care. Carrier status. I'm not carrying any diseases. That's nice. Wellness, traits, standard. Is it traits, maybe? There's like a thing where it tells me about elope type, newborn, stretch marks, skin pigmentation. I don't give a fuck about that. What about, like, my body type? There was definitely one about that. Oh, here we go. My muscle composition, let's go. Your genetic muscle composition is common in elite power athletes. Studies have found that all elite power athletes, including sprinters, throwers, and jumpers, have a specific genetic variant in a gene related to muscle composition. You have the same genetic variant as these elite athletes. For most people, lifestyle and training factors drive athletic performance. At the national and international level, there's competition. The genetic variant in this report seems to make a difference in athletic success, but its role for non-elite athletes isn't completely understood. So, genetically speaking, I could get fucking shredded, is what I'm hearing about. Elite power athlete. Yeah, so my genetics, I'm supposed to be strong. It's probably like the Slav and fucking like Irish in me. Built for fucking famines and surviving harsh winters while fighting bears in the woods. I'm beating my fucking piece of shit husband to death with a fucking frying pan. But yeah. So theoretically, theoretically, I should go into fucking powerlifting. The only problem is, I am so fucking scared of hurting myself with improper form, and I do not have money to pay for a personal trainer. And I'm scared of talking to people. Even though they could be super nice and helpful, I don't want to be like, hey, can you take time out of your limited amount of time here to instruct my stupid ass? Your blood demands athletic Well, this is what I mean. And, like, I used to be fucking athletic as fuck, bro. Like, I was in hockey and kickboxing, and I would go on walks daily because I had a dog. Technically, it was 2 walks because I couldn't walk both the dogs at the same time because, God forbid, another fucking dog be on the walk while I'm walking. I would get dragged. I would get dragged away. That happened a few times, actually, and that's why I stopped walking them together, because that happened. Anyways, I would go on an hour-long walk with each dog. So, I was very fit at one point, and now I am not. So, I would like to change that, though. It just sucks because everything I want to do requires so much time. And, like, I don't know why, but, like, going from, like, one task to another task is, like, so... It's draining for me. Like, I need, like, time in between tasks, but, like, sometimes when I sit down, I just want to scroll TikTok for 4 hours. And I don't get a lot of shit done because I'm scrolling TikTok for 4 hours. I could use those 4 hours to do shit, but, like, having to, like, come home from work and then, like, immediately go do other shit is, I don't know, I don't know, it just fucking sucks. I lack the discipline to force myself to do it, even though it would be good for me. But I also lack the, like, motivation to want to do it in the first place, and because I lack the motivation to want to do it in the first place, it makes it almost, like, physically painful to, like, force myself to do shit. I don't know. So, like, I don't know. But I also, like, I don't have a lot of options. Yeah, I truly recognize that mental illness because I have it. Executive dysfunction. Yeah. Yeah. And it sucks because it's like I could finish so much stuff if I just, like, was able to go from one task to the next. But because I have to, like, rot for minimum, like, an hour between things, I just don't- I lose a lot of time because of that. And it kind of, like, this is part of the reason why I want to seek out a diagnosis. But then I'm also like, man, I also, like, if I start taking these medications, like, then I'm gonna be fucking dependent on them too, which sucks. Like, I've gone this long without needing medication. And, like, while I probably would have benefited a lot more had I, you know, gotten on the proper medication when I was younger, I'm, like, at a point in my life where it's like, is it really worth it? Is it worth it right now? Because, like, it's just more money that I have to spend. And then it's like, oh, you miss one day, you're completely fucked, you have no energy. Have fun. And it's like, do I want to do that to myself? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, what if it's completely life-changing and I can, like, actually get my shit together and then I actually can, like, do things and get things done. But then it's like, man, like, fuck's sakes. I don't know. Far better to do nothing of consequence than do anything of consequence. That's what I mean. I don't know. Like, there's, I don't know, I just want a diagnosis because I'm fucking curious, and, like, I want to satiate my curiosity, because it's like, okay, if I'm not autistic, or ADHD, or both, or, like, well, then is it fucking childhood PTSD? Is it fucking BPD? Because, the symptoms for that overlap quite a bit. When I was doing research into, like, autism and stuff. Like, oh, like, childhood PTSD also presents a lot of the same symptoms. So it's like, okay, am I just traumatized? Am I autistic? I don't know. But yeah, maybe I will seek out a diagnosis of some sort. I don't know what kind. I'll just be like, something's wrong with me. I don't want to go in and be like, I think I have autism. Because I don't want them to, like, give me confirmation bias. But, like, I want to be like, hey, doc. I think I'm fucked. Can you help? Because, like, my problem is, like, okay, like, if I go in and I'm like, I think I have autism. They're just gonna be like, yes, you have autism. Here, we're gonna prescribe you, like, 500 medications that we make money off of every time we prescribe it for you. And it's like, I just don't want to do that. And, like, even if I was diagnosed with AD, like, again, do I want to start taking medications? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want, other than I just want to be able to function. And, like, have energy to do all the things that I want to do, and all the things that need to be done without wasting hours of my life in between these things. I be yapping a lot. A lot. Oh boy. Yeah, this situation is thorny as fuck. Reminds me of my own hesitancy to go to therapy, even though my primary care provider literally ordered me to go. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like with therapy, like, everybody needs therapy. You know what I mean? Not everybody needs to go on, like, basically meth light is what it is. But yeah, like, I feel like everybody can benefit from therapy because, I fear that a lot of people grew up in situations that fuck them up even if they didn't realize it at first. But what if I don't want to get better? Then don't. I don't know. If you don't want to get better, that's, like, something that you need to unpack and ask yourself why. My whole thing is, like, if you're not gonna go to therapy, then you better be, like, doing a lot of... Excuse me, that was rude. Then you better be doing a lot of self-reflection and introspection. I think that's the same. That's pretty much the same thing. I just said the same thing twice. Anyways, yeah, you should be, Guys, stop fighting, Hey! Koa. Don't make me poke your butt, Koa. Hey. You. Simmer down. But yeah, like, if you're, like, I only went to therapy once, and, like, I kind of relate with, like, the not wanting to go to therapy, although it's less because I don't want to, it's not, like, so much of, like, I don't want to get better. It's more so, like, I'm almost, like, too aware of my emotional shit. So, like, therapy, while it's, like, nice, pretty much, like, the only thing that they can, like, offer me is just, like, a space to vent. And it's like, I don't need to pay to do that. I fear I'm very, like... How do I word this? Like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm so fucking smart. But, like, I'm very much aware of my own emotions and, like, why I feel those emotions and where those emotions are stemming from. Like, I'm hyper aware of that stuff. So I fear that, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's just, like, the type of therapy that I'm doing. But I feel like the, like, regular, just, like, talking about shit, like, doesn't really help me that much. Because it's like, okay, like, I can just journal. Because, again, like, the most that they can offer me is, like, a different perspective. And, like, that's nice, but, like, I can get that from, like, anybody. I don't need to pay somebody to give me a different perspective. Or I can fucking look at things from different perspectives myself, which is what I frequently do. There's a lot of times where I will see a situation and I'm like, if I were in this person's situation, how would I feel? How would I act? Do I understand why they act this way? Like, I know that's not healthy, and I seriously need to tell my therapist. I don't want to get better, but, like, yeah, you should tell your therapist that. You should definitely tell your therapist that. That's definitely, like, it's definitely a thing they should know. Because that's something that they can help you unpack. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm not a therapist, but, like, immediately when you say stuff like that, because I have also, like, I was like that at one point in my life, you have to ask yourself why you feel that way to begin with. And this was the case for me. This may not be the case for everybody, but I felt like I didn't deserve to get better. So that could be a reason why. Again, that's definitely, like, I would let your therapist know, because they can definitely help you figure it out better than I can. But me personally, when I was feeling that way, that was my thought process. And then when I realized that that was my thought process, and that I am giving other people more grace than I would give myself, and a lot of the people that I was giving this grace didn't deserve it as well. So when I realized that I was giving really shitty people more grace than I give myself, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And then, like, that was when I was kind of like, that's stupid. That is a silly thing to do. I think I will change that. And it's the important part is I think I will change that, because until you want to change that, you're not going to do anything, right? Like, you just gonna do that. I think we're both what are called ruminators and intellectualizers, and each of those traits presents a real challenge to therapists, especially cognitive behavioral therapists. Yeah, I definitely ruminate, but that's how I process things. I've gotten a lot better at, like, letting certain things go, because there was a period of my life where I would be thinking about certain things for, like, way too long. And, like, there's definitely times where I still do that, but generally speaking, I've gotten a lot better at not doing that. But yeah, a lot of other autistic AFABs online, I have found, have had similar experiences. Why is my tummy hurting so bad? Can you not right now? That'd be cool. But that's what I mean. I think if I were to go back to therapy, I would need somebody that, like, specializes in people like me. Because I really, like, again, I really don't think me going and just chatting with somebody and them giving me, like, coping, like, them trying to give me coping skills that I already have, or, like, trying to, like, give me a different perspective on it. Like, that doesn't really help. that doesn't really help me. And, like, I'm not gonna, like, that therapists are fucking expensive. Therapy's expensive. If it was free, you know what? I would fucking go. I would go frequently. But, alas, it is, it's expensive. So I will not spend money just to have somebody tell me something I already knew. You know what I mean? Also, like, I fear that, like, me... This is gonna be, like... This is not me, like, trying... This is why this is an 18+ stream, by the way. But, don't do drugs, kids, but I legitimately have had more success with, like, working through my traumas by doing shrooms than I have, like, speaking to a therapist or, like, anything else. This is not me saying to go do drugs. This is just my personal experience. Don't do drugs. But yeah, like, me personally, doing shrooms, like, helped me doing shrooms helped me realize I was traumatized in the first place. And then that, like, fucking opened up a whole, like, slew of other healing that I could do, because I didn't even realize I was traumatized for, like, the longest time. So... And then once I was like, oh, actually, my life was pretty traumatic. That's when I was like, huh. Maybe we should, sit and think about some things. And I did. And it was kind of shitty at first. But, now I'm a lot better for it, so... Can't complain too much. I think the only thing I will let myself complain about in terms of that is just the fact that it took me so long to realize that I was traumatized in the first place. And, like, it's not my fault, necessarily. Well, no, yeah, like, it's entirely not my fault. Like, yeah, I don't know. Once I realized that, I was just like, oh. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. It just had me thinking about things, and then, yeah. I just, we're here now, and, like, I am by no means cured of my depression, or anything like that. But I would say that I'm a lot better off now than I was, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. And honestly, that's all we can ask, is that we are better than we were yesterday. Yeah. Also, for anybody that needs to hear it, progress is not always linear. It is okay to have bad days and slip back into old habits sometimes. Sometimes shit happens, and that's just part of life. So. But yeah. This has been Otter's therapy session. I hope you enjoyed. No, I'm just fucking kidding. But yeah. Don't take advice from, like, a random VTuber on the internet, but, like, look out for yourselves, y'all. Take care of yourselves, cause, like, at the end of the day, you know you best. So you gotta buck up and take care of yourself. And it sucks ass, I get it, but, like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, you know what I mean? It's gonna be hard at first, but it gets easier the more you do it. Similar to working out, it fucking sucks ass at first. The more you do it, the easier it gets. The stronger you become. So, yeah. I think one thing I would actually like to try that I think would really help me, though, is meditation. I remember scoffing at my older brother when I was younger, being like, meditation? What am I, a fucking monk? But there's a lot of studies showing the benefits of meditation. And you know what? Monks look pretty fucking happy for the most part. You know, I've had the pleasure and the privilege of encountering a few monks in my lifetime, and they are always full of joy and whimsy. So, oh, and wisdom as well. So, obviously there's something to it. So I definitely want to try that out and see if it helps. So I will definitely do that at some point. I'm definitely happy to know that you've experienced some real degree of peace and improvement as you made your way towards happiness. Very happy to hear it. Yeah. It took a long time to get here, but, you know, better late than never. Monks do be kind of chilling pretty much every time you see them. That's what I mean. They're chilling. So, obviously there's something. They're doing something, right? So, I most certainly will look into it. And, like, you know what? I've got a fucking yoga mat that doesn't get enough use, so, you know what? If I fucking gotta sit down and fucking close my eyes for a minute just to, like, find my inner peace, then, yeah, we'll definitely do that. I have no idea, like, how to meditate, though, so I'm definitely gonna have to, like, look into that. I think it's more so about, like, really being in tune with your body. Like, and I don't know, I've heard some people be like, yeah, like, focus on your breathing kind of shit. So, like, I don't know. How to meditate. Mindful. Oh. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. I just read a 7-step guide on how to meditate. Alright, cool fucking beans. We're gonna try that out at some point. Mindfulness and also decades of isolation from worldly things. A potent cocktail. Maybe I should just become a monk. I don't even know if women can... We're getting distracted again. Let's see. Yes, women can become Buddhist monks. While historically their role has been restricted, particularly in Theravada Buddhism. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Theravada Buddhism. There has been a significant progress in recent years. Mahayana Buddhism has been more inclusive of female ordination, and Tibetan Buddhism is beginning to recognize the need for full ordination of women. So basically, women weren't allowed to be monks, but now, with social progress, I could potentially become a monk. I'm sure there are options for ladies considering the monk life. Yeah, they can become nuns, but they can also become monks now in certain areas. I'm taking an educated guess based on phonetics, and that is all I can try to do. I could be mispronouncing it entirely, but I'll never know. But yeah. Maybe I'll become a monk of my own religion, and I will fucking go live in the forest and train in the waterfalls or something. I don't fucking know. What if monks are they're like trained in fucking martial arts, are they not? I swear I saw somebody being like, I went to train with the monks. And they're like fucking getting boards smashed against their fucking abs. Like what do they do besides meditate and fucking do? They do charity as well, I believe. I don't fucking know. The only thing that I remember about monks, and I don't know if it's all monks or like a specific kind of monk, but they're not allowed to make their own food. They can only eat food that other people give them or prepare for them. But they cannot prepare their own food. Man, that would- I don't know if I actually- I don't know if I could do that. I kind of like cooking. Especially for myself. Oh my god, fucking come home after a hard day at work. Fucking fry up an egg and slather that shit with monks are all like vegan too, aren't they? Or like pescatarian. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. A Buddha all her own, PBS presents. Oh my god. PBS got fucking defunded, bro. I don't even know if they're... Oh, wait, no, fucking PBS is funded partly thanks to views by you. What am I thinking? What the flip, dude? I think the sleepiness is starting to go away. And I've worked for an hour and a half on this, and I barely have anything done. Oh my gosh. Good lord. I didn't yawn. I sighed. I sighed dejectedly. I don't have that much shading. Look at the rest of this. I have maybe like not even like 10% done, dude. Oh my god, stop pausing my music, bro. I will fucking end you, YouTube, I swear to god. Stop being a bitch-ass, hoe-ass. I'm just trying to fucking listen to music, big dog. It's because I keep getting distracted and researching things that are not pertinent. I haven't fucking done this shit tonight. The most productive thing I did was go to my wage cage. Actually, that's a lie. I also wrote a little bit for my story this morning. Actually, I don't even know how much I wrote this morning. I wrote a little bit. I don't think I wrote that much. It's because I woke up late. Well, not late, but like... I try to wake up at 12:30 so I can spend a couple of hours writing before I go to work. But today I slept in until like 1:20, 1:30-ish, and then I went and fed the budgies and stuff, and I had to go and dig through clean laundry to find my work clothes because we didn't do it the night before. So I think... I don't know. I think I started writing at like 1:45-ish, so I have a little bit less than an hour to write. How much did I write? Let's see. It's gonna take a minute for this to load because the length of the document is lengthy. I wonder if it'll even be able to load with all the other shit opening, like, opened for stream. It might not even load properly. Because even when I open just the, like, program, or not the program, but, like, the app, browser, website, that's the word I'm looking for. Whenever I open the website, and just by itself, it takes a minute for it to load. When was my last... When was my last time I wrote... I took a screenshot at one point. I don't know. I'm sitting at... just over 58k words. I should have like wrote stuff during like the week that I had off, but I didn't write anything. I just gamed and slept. I'm serious, princess, Oh my god. I was too busy playing Counter-Strike. This is what I mean, man. All of the things I want to get better at take so much time. I want to get better at drawing. I want to get better at playing trumpet. I haven't touched the I want to write. I want to get better at CS. I want to get fit. I want to get bitches. I want to get money. Oh. I swear, if I was born as a cis man, and I had been diagnosed early on and put on medications early on, I would have been the most insufferable fucking person alive, but I fear I would be really fucking successful. I had to be nerfed with a fucking uterus and fluctuating hormones that and ADHD that's not fucking diagnosed and not medicated. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Something something, strongest soldiers get the hardest battles, something something. Oh, and fucking... I was born to a poor family, what else? I was born to a poor family, childhood trauma sets you back, yeah. I was broken before she bought it, honey. I don't know. They put me in the race, and they were like, we're gonna put you in the race, but we're gonna start you, like, 1,000 meters behind everybody else, and also you have to jump over hurdles, and also, we're gonna release, a pack of, like, wild, rabid, coyotes, that are starving, behind you, and also, you have to, run across Legos and hot coals, and also, we're gonna break your kneecaps, halfway through. Good luck. Oh, and if you complain, you're a bitch. I'm doing my best. What's wild is that I'm still ahead of some people that had a fucking billion-year head start on me, too, but... I had to be nerfed, or else I would have fucking won. I would have won the game of life, and everybody would be groveling at my feet. Indeed, you were not lying. Oh my god, still recording main character vibes. I support, I believe. That's how I feel. Oh, fucking hell, Matt. Brown. Wait. Okay, there's a light brown and a dark brown and a mid brown and a little bit of gold action. Ugh. I can't believe. Oh my goodness. I'm sad I don't have any more Dr. Pepper. I drank my last one today. You know what? It's fine. I have so much tea. I should make a cup of tea. Ooh. Ooh, that actually... Ooh. Ooh. That kind of sounds like it could be epic right now, I'm not gonna lie. Little cup of tea? Little cup of tea action? I might be the move, Yeah, I have to figure out what kind of tea I want. I have so much tea. It's kind of insane how much tea I have, like, too much tea. A little cup of tea to welcome the sleepies. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I have become default T. I've become the default terrorist from Counter-Strike too, y'all. I'm getting distracted again. Oh, I don't want that one. Oh. Oh, man. Never mind. Hi, 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚂. How are you? Hopefully you're having a great time zone. Not even the tea. Oh my god. The default terrorist. The default terrorist. If they were British, they would be the terrorists, but I think the default counter-terrorists are actually British. Actually, are they? I'm getting distracted again. Default counter-terrorist CS2. I'm pretty sure SAS. Yes. The SAS is a counter-terrorist faction featured in Counter-Strike series. It is the default counter-terrorist faction in Counter-Strike 2. Their origins are from the United Kingdom and New Zealand! I didn't know that they were New Zealand and disease. Which one's from New Zealand? Oh my god, the beta model is really silly. Oh my goodness. He may have had the biggest glow up of all time. Wow. That's really fucking funny. Holy fuck. I always forget that Counter-Strike is actually, like, an old game. I'm crying. Holy fuck. Please, look at- please. It doesn't even show up! It's so... You can barely see his face. Oh my goodness. That's silly. It's because... Here, I'll take a screenshot of it so you guys can actually see. Because when I copy the image, for some reason, it makes the background black. Look at him! He's so goofy looking! Oh, that's so funny. I'm literally about to go nap. Oh my gosh, have a good nap. Look at him! He's so goofy looking! I love him! Why don't they need to bring that model back, honestly? I would pay to use that model in Counter-Strike 2. All of the other models are, like, really nice looking. And then just one fucking guy running around with the beta model. Oh my god, please. I'm fucking crying. Hang on. I'm gonna message my connection. Hang on. Oh. Oh my fucking god. Alright, I messaged my connection. I was like, please, I'll pay money. I will buy one agent skin. Please, I would pay to use that. Everybody else has, like, the fucking fancy, like, good-looking new models, and then I fucking load in, and they have the fucking beta fucking model, bro. Oh my god. I'm crying. Oh, fuck. What a fucking... Ugh. I love that. Holy fuck, dude. I can't. That's so funny. Oh, I cry, bro. And then the default terrorist, his name is Phoenix Connection. And he's from Eastern Europe. And he's the default terrorist. And he goes, no, 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 for one of his voice lines. Anyways. Maybe that's why I love default terrorist so much. He's just a cute little Slavic masked man. I love him. Although I will say Phoenix is like not a fucking Slavic name, like at all. Although like I'm assuming because he's a terrorist, that's like not his actual name. That's so funny. What a little guy. I love the beta model for fucking the counter-terrorist. He's so cute. I can't get over how cute he is. He's so— wait, hang on. I have to look at the— let me look at the beta T side. Oh my god, he's fucking goofy looking too. He's not as goofy looking as the counter-terrorist though, but he's so cute still too. He's such an adorable little guy, man! Anya's selection icon from the original beta. He looks so goofy! He's so cute. Look at him, he's so fucking adorable. Aw, that— look at him! Look at his goofy little— he's so cute! I love him. He's so cute! I love that. What a fucking little cutie patootie. Oh my god. Why did they ever update the models, man? That's adorable. Yeah, he's fucking rocking the pose. He's so cute. Oh my god. My heart. What are you doing, Mr. Cher? Cher Bear. Did you hear me calling something cute and it wasn't you guys, so you flew over here to be like, I am cute. You're a very handsome boy too, Mr. Cher. Yeah. You're so handsome. Yeah, you know you're handsome. Aw. He's like poofing up. Mr. Koa, you are also very handsome. Yes, you're handsome too. But you're also a little freak. Don't look at me like that. You know you're a freak. That's okay. You can be a freak. Yeah, Koa's a little bit of a freak. Every once in a while, he'll just start, like, humping the fucking blanket that I use to cover the cage. Yes. Yeah, you're a freak. You get all freaky. And you sometimes call your fucking brothers over to watch while you do that. He's just, you're so cute, Mr. Koa. Yeah, you're a cutie. Oh, Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺𝚃𝚂. Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺 knows he's a cutie pie. He's closing his eyes and poofing up like, yes, I am a handsome boy. Oh my gosh. Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺. Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺. He do be a little bit rebellious. Honestly, they're all very rebellious. Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽. Hi, handsome. What do's? What do, baby boy? Peep. What do? Ugh. Ugh. I have been streaming for 2 hours. Ugh. Ah. Ay, 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 ay. I shatter my spine into dust. Rar. Rar means I love you in dinosaur. Oh, I miss the aesthetic of the early 2000s. I miss when corporations made cool things instead of making everything as minimalist as possible in order to extract as much profit. I wanted to be a scene girl so bad when I was younger, but my mom did not allow me to dye my hair funky colors. She was like, no, you're not allowed to do that. And I was like, mother, please. The most she let me do was dye my hair black, and then I wore eyeliner to school for like a couple days, but then people were like, are you wearing makeup? Because I was a tomboy and I never wore makeup. And then one day I showed up with black hair and eyeliner on, and they were like, are you wearing makeup? And I felt really awkward, and I didn't like that people were giving me attention, so I stopped doing it. And I'm kind of upset that I stopped doing it, because if I fucking didn't stop doing it, and I just stuck with it, I could have been so fucking good at makeup, but no. Now I'm fucking 27. I'm pushing 30 years old, and I don't even know how to do basic ass makeup, bro. I then fucked myself over. And then I missed my second chance during COVID because I got into Valorant. And that was what I decided to spend my time on. Was playing fucking Valorant. Which, like, I'm kind of glad that I did that, because if I didn't play Valorant, I wouldn't have met Jimmy. But at the same time, I could have been a bad bitch. I could have been the baddest bitch. But alas, I'm just a bitch. Alas, I am simply just a bitch now. There goes my favorite woke art streamer. You could do both, though. I don't... I don't... Yeah, but makeup is expensive. I also... So, like, here's my problem with, like, makeup. I don't really know what kind of... I don't really know what kind of makeup, like, suits my features. I really love, like, the bold alternative style with, like, the big eyeliner and the bright colors, but, A, that's fucking difficult to do for beginners, and B, the times I have had people, like, attempt that kind of makeup on me, I didn't look very good with it on. So. But, what are you doing on the floor? What are you doing? Anyways, yeah, so, like, I didn't really like how I looked with a lot of makeup on. But there's, like, those, like, makeup looks where it's like, oh, it, like, looks like you're not wearing makeup, but you are wearing makeup. So, like, maybe I need to do that. But I don't know. I'm also, so here's another thing, is, like, when you do makeup, it's, like, almost, what's the word? It's, like, the norm to do, like, a full face of makeup. But, like, I don't want to do a full face of makeup, I don't wanna do concealer. I don't wanna do highlights. I don't wanna do contour. I don't wanna do all that. I don't like how it feels on my skin. But I love eye makeup. So, like, I wish it was more normal to just do your eye makeup and, like, fucking nothing else. But a lot of people are of the opinion where it looks weird if you only do your eye makeup. So... And, like, I'm like, kind of in the... Like, it's... So, like, I think other people can pull it off. But I don't know if I can pull it off, you know? I want someone with experience with makeup to just be like, sit down, bitch, we're figuring out what works for you. But I don't have any friends like that in real life. If you just went full tilt in the scene emo makeup, maybe it worked. That's the thing though, like, I don't know if I... Like, I've had other people do, like, alternative makeup, but, like, I don't know, I don't know. It doesn't... I don't know if it looks that good. Also, like, with emo and, like, scene and, like, alternative makeup is very much, like, you kind of have to do, like, a full face of makeup, because otherwise it will look fucking weird. Because, like... the alternative, like, style is... I don't know. Like, there's a lot going on. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make... All of the women that I know in real life don't wear makeup. So, I can't ask them. Because they don't know. There's not a whole lot of, like, alt baddies in the area that I can consult, unfortunately. And even if there were, beautiful women make me very nervous. Even if, like, it sucks too, because, like, it's not even, it's not even like a, oh, like, like, romantically. It's just, like, I get nervous around beautiful women. Because I'm just like, wow, you... Hello. And then I'm like, duh. And then I get nervous, and then my hands start sweating, and then I can't speak. Not even just beautiful women, just like women in general. But particularly beautiful women. Which every alternative woman is a fucking bad. I've never met an alt baddie that's fucking ugly. Not once. They're all fucking gorgeous. And I am just here. I'm Adam Sandler. Actually, I hate that I can't say that anymore. Adam Sandler is in freaking Epstein files. Which, like, kind of doesn't surprise me, but I'm also just like, damn, dude, like... Now I can't say that I dress like Adam Sandler, because that makes me sound like I dress like a pedophile. I'm like, I don't want to dress like a pedophile. I dress like a basic, cis het white man. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I don't have any like girly pop friends that like know much about makeup. I want to befriend the local drag queens, but the drag queens are also like gorgeous and tall and like intimidating and like I'm an ambivert, and all the drag queens are extroverts, and they're tall and gorgeous and very confident, and I'm just like, damn, like that they're basically fucking out alphaing me, essentially. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that in like a... Dude, your poop is stuck to your butt. Okay, there you go. But yeah. Okay, but the thing about drag queens is they are extraordinarily talented with turning someone as shy as you into... That's what I mean. Like, I want to befriend them, but like, I don't, like... I always tip all of the drag queens whenever I go to a drag show, but I am too nervous to be like... I'm too nervous to go up to them and like put my fingers together and be like, will you please be friend with me? Because like I fear that I fear I would come across as like that weird fucking fan, and like I don't want to be like the weird fuck. Because like, keep in mind these queens are like, oh my goodness, these queens usually have quite the following, and they probably, you know, get a lot of weird people, and like I understand that they are human too, and that they would probably like be flattered by it, but I'm also just like, I don't know. Actually, okay. At the last drag show I went to, I went with my neighbor's boyfriend because my neighbor Shane, he couldn't make it to the drag show, and Jimmy only went to one drag show with me, and he was like, yeah, he's like, it's cool, but like not really my thing, so like I don't really want to go. So I went with Shane's boyfriend, and last time we went, they were like, oh, the queen that was like hosting was like, oh, what did they say? They were like, oh, like, oh, they called I remember now. They called somebody out in the crowd because somebody referred to themselves as a fucking, they called themselves a fucking loser with no friends because, oh, I remember now. They were like, why are you sitting alone? And they're like, because I'm a loser with no friends. And then, the host queen was like, oh my gosh, everybody stand up right now and go speak to somebody that you haven't spoken before. And then, a gorgeous, beautiful lesbian woman walked up to me and introduced herself. And then, I was like, oh yeah. And then, yeah, I was very nervous. I was like, oh god, I'm interacting. Anyways, and then it was kind of awkward because a random went and stole her seat at her original table. So she's like, I'm gonna sit here for a minute until he leaves. And I was like, okay. And then I was very awkward, and like I wanted to like chat more, but autism, and then like, and it sucks too because like I could totally, like, even with women that I know 100% I would get along with, I am like, fuck, like how do I speak? How do I talk to women? Like, I'll literally see a woman with, like, all of the exact same interests as me, and I'm like, I'll just, like, stare wistfully from the side, and I'm like, I just hope that they, like, notice me. I'll like, I'll see a woman, and she's like, oh, yes, I love anime, and I love video game, and then I hear that my little ears prick up, and I'm like, and then I like, put out my little pins and such with my little animes on it. And I'm like, I hope they notice. And then sometimes they do, and they will approach me, and then I'm like, oh, and then I still fumble. Or like, oh my god, Kate, when I fucking went to a concert with Jimmy, we went and saw Bleecker live in London, Ontario, a while ago now. I don't know when that was. But we went, like, kind of last second because I had just found the band on TikTok, and I was like, oh, like, they're live here soon. Let's go see them. So we went on a whim. Great choice, by the way. Great music, great band. And there was 2 other bands that were playing there. I didn't even realize that there was 2 other bands playing there. One of them is 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝚀. 𝙻𝙸𝙀 is great. They're very openly, like, against AI and also ICE, and, like, they stand up for marginalized groups. So if you're looking for a cool band to support, check them out. But yeah, there was that band, and then there was Travesty as well. I thought that 𝙻𝙸𝙀 was the name of the venue we were going to, but yeah. So went and saw Bleecker, 𝙻𝙸𝙀, and Travesty live. They were all lovely and amazing. And then I was like standing by the merch table for like a hot minute because I was waiting to like buy some stuff from one of the bands, and like their merch guy wasn't there yet. And I was like waiting very patiently, and then one of the other like concert goers like noticed me like standing there like just awkwardly waiting, and she was like, "Are you trying to like buy something?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And then she's like, "Oh okay, like hang on a second." And then she like walked right over to like the band member. I didn't realize, but they didn't have one of their bands didn't have a merch guy. They were just one of the band members was doing it. And she walks over to the band member and she's like, "Yo, somebody's trying to buy your merch, bruh." And then they came over, and then we were like, "Oh, blah, 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 like, what's up?" And then I talked with one of the band members of Travesty for a bit, the bassist. He's good shit. And, yeah. God bless that girl. She was so sweet. But, like, yeah, like, her just, like, no, like, oh my god, woman noticed me. And then she approached me. And then I was like, ah! And then, yeah, it's... yeah. Yep, that's the vibe I've come to expect. If I know anything about the queens, even the shyest greeting will usually resort in something earnest and fun and caring. Yeah, that's true. Definitely also. Yeah, I get very nervous talking to women. I think part of the reason why I get nervous talking to women is because, like, I don't... like, I have always had trouble, like, connecting with other women. So maybe that's why I have trouble talking to them. And then it's also, like... I don't know. I don't know, I just get so... I get nervous, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. I get all nervous. I don't know. I'm like, I get all shy. I'm like, I've been noticed. And then I have to socialize, and it's like, I'm good at, like, customer service socialization. I'm bad at, like, actual socialization, I fear. Unless if somebody is autistic, in which case, like, if I pick up that they're autistic and, like, they're the same, like, font of autism as me, then it's totally fine, and I'm like, hell yeah, I can vibe with that. I'm super sorry to hear that, BRB. You need to go grab something from downstairs. Okay. I don't think it's anything to be sorry about, though, low-key. I think that's just... like a very common, like, AFAB autism moment, unfortunately. I've heard a lot of other AFAB autistic women having similar experiences. It's 3 a.m., bro. I was gonna play CS at some point too, but I waited too fucking long. Maybe I should just fucking uninstall TikTok. Or like, maybe I can like set a timer thing on my phone that like doesn't allow me to have access to it for most of the day. Can I do that? There's probably a way to do that. How to set app time limits. Perfect. I will fuck around with that after stream here. Which, honestly, I may end stream here soon. Because I wanna... I don't know what I wanna do. I wanna do something. Slowly starting to appreciate the Byzantine Imperial flair about Bro's armor and gear. I don't... Yeah, maybe... I'll be honest, this armor, at least the upper half, was... Or like, more like the bust up, was like... just taken from Baldur's Gate. The rest of this was just... like... based off description. I just gave him a, I think this is called a buckler. I just gave him that because I feel like that's something he would use. And then he's got the scimitar. And I think that's how it's pronounced. And the, lightning javelin. This is, Umberly's emblem, I think. That's supposed to be 2 waves, is what it's supposed to be. I can't wait to fucking finish this one, though. Because then the only D&D art that I have to do after this one is my own character. And then I'll actually have fun drawing my own character, because Marzana's cool as fuck. And I really like how I designed her, actually. What's up, chicken? But yeah, I think it's, Umberly is the deity's name. I could be wrong about that, though. Oh, my fucking ass cheeks hurt, bruh. Oh! I pulled my left ass cheek while I was bowling. And it hurts still. I don't know how I pulled an ass cheek while I'm... actually, it's because I tried to... It's because my sister was donkey kicking me, so I donkey kicked her back. And I, like, did a weird, like, reach stretch to fucking donkey kick her. Fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot to... I think that I forgot. Oops. Maybe I'll just do some aim training tonight on CS. I definitely don't have... yeah, because I definitely don't have time to be playing full-ass games. Alright, my initial enthusiasm was definitely wrong. I'll have to look into what sort of mailed scimitar wielding a lightly armored soldier I was thinking when I saw this guy. Yeah, I don't know much about, like, armor types and, like, what fucking... what, like, empires and such use them. I am unsure. Okay. Alrighty. That's a good chunk of... okay. I'm gonna call it a stream because I want to go and make some tea. And also, I want to do some stretches and possibly do a little bit of aim training. Perhaps. If my budgie stopped pooping all over my mouse pad, that is. Anyways, yeah. I will not be live tomorrow because tomorrow I am playing D&D. I will attempt to go live. But, do I have work Wednesday? Where's my pajone? Oh, my phone's plugged in, that's why. Anyways, yeah, I will probably be live Wednesday. I think. I don't think I work Wednesday. maybe, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see how I feel after work, and we'll see what I stream. Depending on how tired I am, I'm planning to either do an art stream or play more Persona 4 Golden. If I'm like super fucking dead after work, I'll probably play Persona 4 Golden because I don't really have to think too much to play that game. But like in order to do art, I kind of have to. That's part of the reason why I end up starting my art stream so late, is because I'm usually like tired as fuck after work. So, yeah, I don't know. Ew, don't step in your poo, dog. It's nasty. Anyways, yeah, I'll be live at some point again this week. If you're not already in the Discord server, join the Discord server. If you don't have Discord or don't want to use it, but you still want to get a notification, follow me, turn the notifications on, subscribe, whatever. And I also post stream notifications to Blue Sky, Kara, Mastodon, and Fur Affinity. So, if you want notifications, do any of those things. If not, then you're just gonna have to sit in my stream until I go live again, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. It's been fun. It's been awesome. It's been great. I will see you guys next time. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye!